What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's vlog, very exciting, we are going to be revealing the new car that's on the channel. The car I've been hinting to you guys on a couple of the past vlogs, the car that I've just been enjoying, honestly, I could say, and not having to worry about a lot of the things that I would have to worry about when I'm driving the GR86. So I'm gonna just go ahead and reveal the car, you guys, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about it. 1, 2, 3. There you have it, you guys. We have a 2008 350Z, you guys, an HR motor, and it came fairly stock. Now there is a couple things that we have to address with the car. Not too bad, honestly, for the price that we ended up getting it for, but like any car that you get on the marketplace, if you're not paying top-notch dollar, there might be some TLC that you got to do, but the less the better. Before we get into the plans and what we necessarily have to address in terms of fixing up on this car, I'm gonna go ahead and rewind back time just a little bit to us actually purchasing this car. So I'll see you guys in a moment once you guys get back from the past. We are on the way to take a look at a car for the channel, you guys. So we found one that is actually in a pretty good condition for the amount of years that it is. It was not easy to find, I'll tell you that much. Like, finding this car with a clean title, it was so difficult. So everything looks pretty clean on the car from the photos and from me talking to the guy. So hopefully everything is, you know, how it is advertised. I definitely brought Polly along because I figured, you know, we could do bad cop, good cop, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be the good cop, he's the bad cop. Like, nah man, don't take it. And then he'll wink at me like, take it, you know?
And then I'll whip my out and that's it. The guy will be like, we'll take another 2,000 off of it. That's right, baby. I just want to say that I recently got into Dez's little car world, and now Dez is about to get into my car world. If you guys follow me, y'all.
So if that gives you guys a hint as to what we might be going to look at right now. So like I said, we got this guy into the 86 world, so super cool. I think he's actually gonna have a lot of fun with it for him not being in the platform. But I felt likewise going into a platform that he has had, so definitely excited, and that's one of the main reasons why I brought him, because I'm like, hey, I don't know too much about this platform, can you please like help me out and kind of like spec this car out and make sure it's a solid buy for us. Alright, you guys, as you can see, we bought it. So there was just one issue with the car, and that is just, I don't even know if you guys can hear it right now, but it's like literally so freaking loud. It's like this ongoing like winding, like rubbing kind of sound, and we were like, yo, is it the rotors? Polly was thinking that it was like the drive shaft, or you know, just something like rotating, dude, that keeps doing that. So he did mention how, I think he said like his brother had like changed the rotors and brakes and stuff, so I'm thinking maybe it's has something to do with that. But other than that, the car feels good, the shifting feels good, and it has a short shifter on there, and maybe like the only thing might be in like 5th gear, instead of going all the way to the right and going up, I have to like come to the right and then go up way sooner. So I don't know if that's basically how the short shifter was set up. Definitely needs an alignment. Look at the wheel. That's straight for the wheel. So for sure it needs an alignment. I'm driving on the freeway right now. Kind of sucks that it's raining, but I need to get this registered ASAP. So I'm on my way to AAA right now because there's one nearby. The power feels good. I really can't complain in terms of like the age of the car, for what the car is. It has 97,000 miles on it. He said he didn't drive it so much, but like I said, it definitely needs a little bit of TLC inside. So like, you know, this is just a little bit of damage here and there. Like there's, you know, that is fading on the side. stuff like this, you know, but that's all small stuff that we can actually get fixed. So yeah, I think we did a pretty good job on this buy. Hopefully, I'm assuming that whatever that noise is, I really don't think that it's going to be a crazy big fix. So in total, it's still, you know, it's still a good buy, I think, in terms of like what we would have to put in it. All the gauges work, you know, these gauges work here. Comes with Bluetooth. Not sure if that, I don't think they come with that OEM, I'm not too sure. Okay, so, you know, just make it a little bit of a tradition, right? You know, when you get a new car, either you burn it out or you slide it. And considering this is a 350Z, well, I think the tradition is to slide it, right? Hopefully I'll make myself look like a fool.
You got this. You got this, baby.
Because I could barely slide the GR, you know. But I got Paulie here, and he kind of knows somewhat of what I should be doing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give this a traditional slide as a congratulations for the new car being on the channel and for the build.
Drop the clutch kick, and then just feather the throttle. That's all you need. Feather the throttle, that's all you need. Not bad. Okay. Not bad.
That is so much easier with the V6.
Way easier, right?
Oh my God.
Way more torque than that before. And to be completely honest, I don't know what kind of dip is in here. If you were to weld this or dip, or if you had like a VLSD, it would be a lot easier. Like a welded dip on this would be stupid easy. Like stupid easy.
I will say, like, I did see on the diff was like colored orange.
Yeah, I saw it was like red. Don't be shy, give us another little round.
What's the side?
You know what I'm saying? I'll say crashes into the sidewalk. I'm like, no.
Oh my God! First day on the job, crashing. Oh God! I'll be canceled.
Dude, DK, what's up, baby? We got the new DK. Oh shit, baby, this man crazy.
Drift.
DK
What's
now.
that? Drift. We are Z Boys now, you guys. Z Boys, you know what I mean? So I'm so excited for what we're gonna have planned for this video, you guys. So by the time you guys are seeing this, I'm probably doing the, you know, more in detail of what we kind of have on this video. So I'll see you guys right now. Welcome back to the present time. So the kid was pretty cool, seemed like he was pretty honest. Definitely needed to take Paulie because obviously Paulie has had his Z for such a long time, so that's why I was grateful enough for him to kind of come along with me, and Shirley for being the ride too. Obviously we picked it up for a very, very good price. I think that these are going for 5 to 11 to 12,000 depending on the condition of these. Now it's kind of hard to find these like unmolested and touched, because these cars are just cars that people have found to pick up and kind of beat on, and they're very good cars in terms of like sliding. I really feel like they're go-to cars for the United States to be just drifting in, whereas like in Japan they'll choose like a Chaser or maybe like an S chassis or something like that. But these are like USA's go-to drift cars, so a lot of people pick these up. The reason I picked this up, you guys, is because I needed a daily. I needed a car that we could use when we don't have the 86, along with, I think it was just time for like another build. And you know what car I was missing? I know a lot of you guys might be new to the channel, but a car that I was missing that we picked up for a very, very short period of time was the 2008 Infiniti G37. So that thing was manual, that thing was fast, it had a lot of power, it was fun, it was a fun car. To be honest, I wish I didn't give it up, but we gave that up at the time. And so I was like thinking, I was like, oh, I don't want like another Infiniti, what else could I get into that is affordable. There's a big marketplace and there's a big forum for it. I had hit up my boy Paulie and I asked him a couple questions about the Z's, and he had actually advised me, hey, don't get any of the DE engine models. Get, you know, 07 and 08 because they come with the HR models, which it's better in terms of the engine wise. The engine doesn't make so much power from the DE, but it definitely doesn't have that oil consumption issue. It comes with another intake for better airflow, so definitely I wanted to have something that I could be a little bit more reliable mentally, and so we're going to be building this car to be a street, daily, maybe sometimes to the track. It won't be as focused just right now like the 86, because I still want the 86 to be more of a focal point. This car actually, like I said, is in good condition. The headlights are pretty good. All the lights work, everything, all the electronics work inside. The interior is actually in pretty good condition. So this is literally how I, you know, saw it in the photos, and when I showed up, it looked the exact same. It is a short shifter or whatever, but first gear all the way to third gear is cool, but once you get to fifth gear, you have to look for it. It's not all the way to the right. You see that? You see how I can't go to fifth? It's like short and then up. So that's one of the things I need to address, and then going into reverse can be a little bit of a hassle. So that's just one of the minor things we probably need to kind of like check out, is just the short shifter and how they kind of installed it. And then I kind of wanted to talk about this right here. You guys, you see that? You see that low mileage? Sheesh, 98,000 miles on the thing now, boy. It does come with a Tomei exhaust. I believe it's a catback exhaust. It doesn't sound so crazy loud, but maybe it doesn't sound that loud to me just because the GR is so freaking loud. When I get into anything that's lower than that car, I might think that, oh, it's not that bad. Sounds actually pretty dang good, so. It definitely sounds pretty good, you guys. I definitely would like something that doesn't sound so crazy. Pretty big single exit exhaust. That's one thing also, I've never had a single exit exhaust, so that definitely is new to me. So taking a look at the trunk, it ended up coming with this steering wheel that they kind of left here. They also left like all the hub stuff. There's some stuff in the center console. This wasn't looking like this before. It did come with a spare tire, so I was pretty happy about that. But it didn't come with this Z floor mat. I know I gotta clean it up. It looks hella nasty, or maybe just, I don't know, buy a new one. But then it didn't come with any of these plastic pieces here. It didn't come with this here. Like I said, it did come with a spare tire. Didn't come with that center piece. It didn't come with like the OEM tow hook and the jack that it comes with stock. We did find this. We found this, which is very interesting. So I don't know if like this was like the OEM ECU. I will say when we had to go get it smogged, found that the current ECU has been tuned. So that had led me to kind of think that they once had the car tuned and maybe they detuned it. The only way they were able to find out that it was tuned was the VIN actually was erased on there. So they kind of had to figure all that out, which I was very, very thankful for, because I was kind of stressed and I was like, dang, I thought it was on a, you know, stock ECU or stock tune or whatnot. I don't know if you guys were able to kind of catch it in the videos when we were picking the car up, but it just makes this interesting sound when you're moving. And I was doing some research and I haven't been able to lift the car up and check under the car. That'll be for another video once we kind of go through what we need done on the car. But I want to say that it could be the wheel hub bearings. I was kind of doing some research and I seen that is one of the things that kind of goes out in these cars, and it could make like a sound when you're kind of rolling. Like it doesn't like affect like the drive of the car, but it's just this loud, like winding kind of noise, like almost as if like they might have messed up in terms of like putting on the new brake pads or rotors or whatnot. I don't know what it is, But it wasn't like so crazy concerning to where I felt like, the car is bad, because the engine sounds good. The gears, they feel good, you know. So other than the things I just mentioned, where we have to check out the short shifter and the sound when we're rolling, that's all. That's really it with this car, you know. It just needs a little bit of TLC. Like I said, the mileage is low. There's no dings or dents in here. You know, some of the things we need to change, like this, that's like over time. It looks like they kind of tried to wrap this. I don't know, we can change that up or whatever. The car came with a couple like hidden things too. So like here, I was wondering, hey man, what y'all doing in New York? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the heck, Escalade, New York. Oh, I don't know. I was wondering about this. This is interesting. Like I said, it came with a couple things. How interesting. They must have been TJ Hunt fans, and they also must have been Illuminate fans, because the keys came with both of those things. The engine is fairly stock. It did come with these InGen intakes here that are actually carb legal, so I'm actually pretty surprised about that. Everything else doesn't necessarily look like it's been tampered with. It also came with a Mishimoto radiator, so that would definitely help to keep this car pretty cool. But like you guys can hear, it's not really anything like crazy, like in terms of sound. Battery stuff here. It does look like they had like a system in here at one point. There was like a bass kind of knob next to the driver's seat. And then obviously I see like some wiring under the passenger seat as well. It is not easy to find these cars like unmolested, like they have gone through the ringer. One of the things I will say that I will be changing, you guys, is we're gonna change the color of this car. We're definitely going to change the wheels, the shift knob, the steering wheel. I just wanted to start off on a good working base. So if you guys remember the Subaru we had, that was a bad buy, honestly. I didn't know what I was getting into, you know what I mean? I thought like it was like such a good buy because I was buying it for super cheap and everything. Such a bad buy. So I definitely wanted something that was in working condition. We had to pay a little bit more for it, but like I said, for what we bought this for, definitely it was a good price. And I think these cars are going to go up. I honestly believe that these cars are so good. This is like literally the last year of the 350Z. There were so many of these on the streets at one point. A lot of these cars are being like crashed and parted out, and the more and more that happens, the less and less there is of these on the road, and that makes these more valuable with time to come. Just like some other kind of cars that we know and love that have gone up in price, like S13 and, you know, a couple other cars that people used to buy for dirt cheap. And I think it will be the same thing for these cars, just because of what they mean to people and what they are able to do and how less of them there will be. So if you guys are in the market to pick one up, I suggest you kind of think about it, because in terms of longevity, it might be a good investment. I have been looking for some good wheels on these. Looks like, I'm not too sure if these are painted yellow from like factory or whatever or whatnot, but we definitely were going to be changing some of that. I just want to like start hitting the maintenance stuff first before we actually start putting more money into it. But like I said, it will gradually start to happen, just because we still are focused on the 86 and we have so much big stuff coming for the 86 that I don't want to take away from that. Nissan is actually one of the very, very few, I feel like, brands where they made aftermarket parts, but they're still OEM. So that's super cool. Like, you could have OEM aftermarket parts, which is so cool to me. There is a lot of stuff that's discontinued for this car that I've already seen, like the Nismo rear bumper, that's discontinued. The Nismo side skirts, that's discontinued. So there's a lot of stuff that's kind of like going discontinued now. So I definitely want to get my hands on a lot of the stuff that I still can while it's still in stock, like some Nismo wheels, some Nismo lug nuts, there's a Nismo shift knob, some Nismo floor mats, things of that sort. You know, I kind of want to be able to kind of source and stuff, you know. But I am definitely happy with this buy, you guys. I hope you guys are happy and excited for this build. There's so much we can do with this kind of canvas, you guys. So definitely grateful to be able to have just another car, you know, and another car where I'm not doing so much like crazy freaking stuff, you guys. Ooh, WRX, I see you. I wanted to give this car a wash because I think that it definitely deserved it and needed it. So by the time you guys are watching this, it's probably going to be the weekend of Formula Drift. So hopefully I can see you guys there. Hopefully you guys come by, say what's up, see the 86 at the Toyota booth. I'm super excited for what we have in store for this car, you guys. Put down in the comments down below what you think about this car added to the channel. What do you guys think I should do? What do you guys think, if you guys are Z owners, that I should probably pay attention to and kind of address before getting into anything else aside from the things that I had listed earlier? Definitely that will help us out in terms of like getting this car like in a like good like maintenance like condition. If this is you guys' first time to the channel, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. I have an 86 that we're building, but we are going to be building this as well. So definitely appreciate many of you guys that have been already supporting. Thank you guys so much. That's all I kind of got for this episode, you guys. Make sure you guys live long and prosper, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.